Welcome to the Worst of the RIOT podcast. Coming up, why some believe your toothpaste is trying to kill you.
Also, your favorite streaming service is raising their prices once again. And more on the Worst of the RIOT podcast. It's time for some conspiracy theories on the riot. This one might be the dumbest one yet.
Oh, yeah. That's saying something.
This TikTok conspiracy theory that has been making its way on the internet is all about toothpaste.
A tie-in with National Tooth Fairy Day.
Your toothpaste tubes, if you're waking up this morning, getting ready to brush your teeth. This theory says that you can tell a lot about your toothpaste by flipping it over and looking at the back of it.
Okay.
This theory states that if you look at the backside of your toothpaste on the very bottom, there's like a block of color there.
Yeah.
Red, green, black, blue. They all mean different things.
Okay.
And apparently, only the super important people, I don't know how they get this message, but TikTok claims they do.
Yeah.
Only the super important people, many people bring up the Illuminati.
Okay. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
They know what each of those colors mean. And that'll tell you what's in your toothpaste. How it breaks down.
You mean like the packaging tells me what's in it, or?
The little block of color.
Yeah, but I mean, it tells me something different than when it says Crest Advanced Whitening or whatever?
Yeah, it's telling you. I'm going to tell you what it's going to tell you.
Yeah.
You got to listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Ready? So this is what it tells you. The green block at the bottom. That says that it's all natural, baby.
Okay.
That's what you're looking for.
That's the ideal, is the green.
You're looking for the green.
Uh-huh.
And then the blue block has a little bit of medicine in there, apparently.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
What kind of medicine?
I have no idea. That's what they said.
Okay.
It means it's natural with a little bit of medicine in there.
Okay. So you use that toothpaste when you're sick?
I guess so. And then the final one, actually there's two left.
Okay.
Blue means it's some chemicals.
Some.
So you don't want
chemicals,
blue.
some natural.
Some chemicals.
Yeah.
And then black.
Try to avoid the blue.
Black is all chemical.
Oh, you don't want that.
And I don't even know what chemical means.
Well, I don't either, but I know I don't want it.
You don't.
You don't want chemical toothpaste. So that's the conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
How did these guys find out about this? How is this leaked?
They must be in the know.
Why are they sharing it with us?
I have no idea.
Also, I'm running into a problem here because you're saying that these little blocks are on the tube of toothpaste. Yeah?
Yes, the very bottom of the tube.
But how do I know then which toothpaste to buy? Because toothpaste comes in a box, so I can't see what's on the tube.
You know what you got to do.
Open it up?
You got to open it up.
I got to go start rifling through boxes of toothpaste.
And if it has black at the bottom, you don't want it.
That's what the people in the know do, the important people.
Yeah, exactly.
If like George Bush was at the store buying toothpaste, you'd see him opening up all the boxes probably.
You want that green at the bottom. If it's not green, you don't want it.
Okay.
You don't want the blue.
Yeah.
You don't want the red. And you definitely don't want the black.
You do not want the black.
This is a dumb one.
Yeah.
Colgate did come out.
This has gotten that big, yeah.
Colgate came out and made a statement stating that it is not true. What did you expect them to say?
Yeah, of course.
They've
got to protect their Illuminati investors or whatever.
They apparently said that block of color is a sensor for their machines to know how to cut.
A likely story.
How to cut the toothpaste into the correct size tubes. I don't believe it for 1 second.
What's more believable? That it's a sensor for the machine, or that they're color-coded which toothpaste is chemicals?
That way, really important people aren't getting the crappy toothpaste.
Yeah. What if a really important people messes up accidentally?
Gets the code all wrong?
Yeah, forgets the code. Somebody buys toothpaste for them. They don't look at it beforehand. I guess that's on them.
Why did you guys look at your toothpaste this morning? Figure out which one you have. Oh, goodness. Jason just texted in.
Uh-huh.
Is this black?
Uh-oh. That's it for you, Jason.
That's all chemical, brother.
Death by toothpaste.
Disinformation, mispronunciations, bad impressions. That's Hudson. This is The Riot on Radio U.
I've got some good news today. Good news if you're a movie fan, that we've got a big one this weekend. Dune 2 is out this weekend, and the reviews for Dune 2, unbelievable.
How unbelievable.
So unbelievable that it is the highest rated film in the history of IMDb.
The highest ever?
Uh-huh.
Impossible.
It has a 9.4 on IMDb. That's the highest score any movie has gotten on IMDb.
Could it possibly live up? That's impossible.
I don't know. Everybody seems to agree that it is amazing.
That good, huh?
That it's that good. And a real kind of movie that feels like it pleases everybody because it is a mix of like high cinema stuff to please the critics, but also sci-fi, blockbuster, action-y, thriller, big Hollywood stars. You got, Zendaya. You got Timothée Chalamet. You've got Josh Brolin. You've got Christopher Walken. Something for every generation in there, like a star for all generations. What's missing? It's got sandworms. What else could you be asking for here?
It seems that there's no way it'll be able to live up. I've not seen Dune 1.
Yeah.
You have, I assume.
I've seen Dune 1.
Dune 1 was?
Very good.
Very good.
Very good. The criticisms would be it's incomplete because it just leads up to Dune Part 2, but it feels that Dune Part 2 is what everybody's been waiting for. It's being called possibly the best sequel ever made.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. When you think about it, there's been a lot of bad sequels. There's a lot more.
There's been some good ones too.
There has been some good ones, but this may be the best.
The greatest. So this is the greatest movie ever, is what they're saying. This is what they're saying.
I don't know if it's the greatest movie ever.
That's what they're saying.
It's
Is
one.
that not what they're saying? It's the highest rated movie ever.
It's the highest rated. I don't know if that's saying it's the greatest.
That's what it says. If you're telling me highest rated movie ever.
Yeah.
Like if you said that in this past year's dunk contest, it got the highest rating ever.
Yeah.
That would be the greatest dunk we've ever seen in the dunk contest.
I guess
If you're telling me that this movie has the highest rating ever on IMDb,
yeah.
IMDb is calling this the greatest movie they have ever seen.
I guess that's possible.
They're saying this is also the greatest sequel they've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, if it's the greatest movie, it's got to be the greatest sequel.
Precisely.
That only stands to reason.
These reviews are incredible.
Uh-huh.
This one says, if to me Dune was like Star Wars, then Dune 2 is The Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite Star Wars film. I think it's just a great expansion of all that was introduced in the first one.
And you know who said that?
Who said that?
Christopher Nolan.
There you go.
He knows movies. Director of what will probably win the Oscar, a million Oscars this year. He's the director of Oppenheimer. Now, all this said, it's not without its detractors, Dune Part 2. It only has a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. That means some people, 3%, think it's rotten. Like Evan Dossie of the Midwest Film Journal, who says, it's a rushed and undeveloped second chapter that feels strangely diminished compared to its predecessor. So there is some pushback.
But at that point, when something's the highest rated movie ever, has a 97% score on Rotten Tomato, 9.4 on IMDb, people that are hating on it, it feels like they're hating just to hate.
Yeah. There always has to be somebody that they couldn't let this have a 100%. This couldn't be in the Paddington 2 realm, which is possibly the other greatest movie and definitely the other greatest sequel of all time.
Like, my question is, for a review of Dune Part 2, if it's getting 97% on Rotten Tomato and 9.4 on IMDb, there's no way that you don't go see this movie.
Yeah, you got to, right?
The question is, do you have to see the first one to see the second one? That's what people are wondering. I haven't seen Dune Part 1. I probably have to watch it before I can see Dune Part 2, huh?
I mean, I recommend it. I don't know, having not seen Dune Part 2 yet, if you would be lost if you haven't seen the first one. I hope the answer would be no, but I also just encourage people. I don't think Dune 1 is good. It's not as much for everybody as it seems this one is, but it is a good movie. I recommend, particularly you like sci-fi stuff, you like space stuff. I think you would like Dune Part 1. So I recommend most people see it, but Dune Part 2, I think it's going to make a lot of money and make a lot of people very happy this weekend and for several weeks to come.
Add a little riot to your Instagram feed. Follow @RadioU Official. The Riot. Radio U.
I got a question for you, Isaiah. If you looked enough like a celebrity to where you actually got mistaken for a celebrity and people came up to you and actually thought you were that celebrity, would you go along with it if they like wanted to take pictures with you and stuff? Would you go along with it, or would you just say, no, that's not me, and try to downplay it?
I would probably say it's not me.
You would just confess.
I think I would. Because you never want to be the guy that got the picture with the person you thought was a celebrity.
Yeah.
And then you show people. You're going to show people.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's not him.
Yeah.
It's not the person you think it is.
That's exactly the scenario I was picturing. Yeah.
Because I let them look like an idiot.
Yeah, but they don't know who you are.
Yeah, but they look like an idiot to their friends.
Yeah. Because
I didn't tell them the truth for no reason.
I know, that's kind of the fun. That's would be the fun part of it to me. Also, it depends. I mean, I guess if it's a celebrity that I look enough like to get mistaken for, and that happened more than once, then I'd probably get up on the celebrity a little bit enough to be able to, even if, to play along. But you also would have to you'd have to be able to pretend not just by your looks, but your personality. And if they start asking you questions, you'd have to have answers for them, which would be another thing to take into account. You would have to become an actor at that point.
But the good thing is if you did want to pretend, you could just walk away.
Yeah, you could say, yeah, no thanks, guys.
Celebrities don't have time for the everyday people.
Yeah, that's kind of the best of both worlds. You act like you don't say, no, that's not me, but you also still get the love and adoration of feeling like a celebrity. I think that's a good in-between right there.
Yeah, for me, I don't need the love and the adoration or the attention. If I'm walking through the mall, and somebody thinks I'm somebody I'm not, I don't want to talk to people. And if I tell them, oh, no, I am this person, I know 7 other people are going to approach me, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah, who likes talking to strangers? Being harassed. Yeah. And yeah, that's that old thing. If you start with one lie and it feels harmless of like, oh, yeah, I am that guy. Sure, guys, let's take a picture. And then it spirals out of control. And next thing you know, who even knows what happens?
Next thing you know, you're getting arrested.
That's right. Somehow. I don't know. It's something that it's actually come up for a friend of mine. And so I was wondering what you would do. I feel like I'm almost too polite to say, no, it's not. I'm not the celebrity. So if this happened to me.
Oh, you would lie and say, yes, it's me.
I wouldn't lie, but I also wouldn't say, no, it's not me, because I feel like I'd be letting them down, hurting their feelings, and I hate letting people down.
See, I would just give it a laugh. I already know what my response would be.
Yeah.
Just because I know how I act.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say something along the lines of, oh, man, it's not me. I wish, though, brother. I wish he was here, too.
I wish, yeah. That's good.
I wish he was around.
Uh-huh.
Max said, I would love to laugh at / with a friend who made that mistake. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I would like to make that scenario happen for somebody.
Where they show the photo.
Yep.
To somebody, and they're like, look,
it's Shia. I got my picture with Shia LaBeouf. And then
they're like, that's not Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah.
He doesn't look like that at all.
Shia LaBeouf is in much better shape than this guy.
You don't always have to agree with Isaiah to always disagree with Hudson. The Riot. Radio U.
Would you rather laugh like SpongeBob or laugh like Goofy?
Gosh, something wrong here.
Let us know which laugh you would rather be stuck with in today's Would You Rather Wednesday. Some people chiming in. Dirk simply says, Goofy.
Boom.
Going with Goofy. Regina says, SpongeBob's laugh too annoying. I'd go with Goofy. And Philip chimed in saying, Goofy, he got a girl with that laugh, and so did Max. SpongeBob just irritates my ears.
That is true.
Yeah.
Goofy, multiple love interests. He
That's
has
right.
Clarabelle.
Uh-huh.
He also has Sylvia.
Sylvia from Extremely Goofy movie, right?
Another one of his love interests.
Yeah.
And then you look at Max, his son, similar laugh.
Yeah.
And he pulls Roxanne.
Uh-huh.
So they got some
Roxanne
ladies.
apparently not good enough because it seems that he's broken up with her by the time Extremely Goofy movie rolls around and he goes to college. Then he gets that girl that's like with the beret, whatever her name is.
SpongeBob, on the other hand.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's never had a girl.
Doesn't do well with the ladies as much. Actually, I don't know. The ladies do kind of come after SpongeBob.
Oh, no.
The mermaid,
Mm-mm.
she seems to have a thing for him.
Nope.
What about Sandy? SpongeBob and Sandy?
People wanted that to be a thing.
There's
It's
some
not.
kind of tension between them.
No, people wanted that. No.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And while you think about girls too, I can tell you right now, my wife would be very annoyed if I laughed like SpongeBob. But Goofy's laugh, I think she could tolerate that.
D's going with Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
I have made the decision that I am leaning with Goofy. I think
Yeah.
Goofy's laugh is charming,
Uh-huh.
underrated, not annoying. I think SpongeBob's laugh is annoying. As much as I love him,
Yeah.
annoying. Goofy's laugh, very charming.
I am actually going to go that way as well. I think Goofy, and my main reason would be when I heard Goofy's laugh, I also laugh. It makes you happy. SpongeBob's laugh does not do that for you. SpongeBob's laugh, as many people are saying, SpongeBob, gotta love him, but the laugh is annoying. Let me ask you this. If you had to also take on all of their other characteristics, would you still go with Goofy? Or would you lean SpongeBob?
See, I'm still going Goofy. I think Goofy is just a charmer, man.
Yeah.
He is just underrated charmer.
But you think of all the chaos he causes because he's so clumsy.
But you love him anyway.
Yeah.
He's like the perfect dad character.
Yeah, I guess he is.
He's trying his best. He's always got good intentions. But he's never tried to be annoying. He's never trying to mess up. SpongeBob is.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's a little bit annoying.
And Goofy, actually, most people seem to get along with him. Whereas SpongeBob actually seems to bother everybody except Patrick. So, and Sandy, I guess. No, but she still gets mad at him too. So, yeah, I mean, Goofy, in all ways, seems to be superior to SpongeBob. Who knew this would be such an open and shut Would You Rather Wednesday?
Yeah, it feels as if Goofy's laugh's superior just because it's a funny laugh.
Yeah.
Like you think of, when I think of animated character laughs that are funny, I think Goofy.
Yeah.
I think probably Peter Griffin.
That's the next one I was thinking of, yeah.
He's got a funny laugh.
Uh-huh.
Annoying laugh, you could go Elmo.
Well, I don't even, yeah, I guess. Tickle Me Elmo.
Mm-hmm.
You know all about that. Squidward, also kind of an annoying laugh, all nasally. All right, we need a good Would You Rather for next week. So if you ever got a Would You Rather for the show, 877-2-RADIO-U.
Do yourself a favor and follow The Riot on Instagram at RadioU Riot.
I've got a woman here in Ireland. She recently lost out on $823,000 that she was trying to get from her insurance. Dates back to a car accident that she was in 2017. She claims she had some injuries from that. but it was recently discovered in court that after that car accident, she went on to not only compete in, but win a Christmas tree throwing contest.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Well, you can't be claiming that you're all banged up
Yeah.
and then throw a Christmas tree farther than anybody else.
Yeah, she wasn't just throwing a Christmas tree. She was good at it. Even though she claimed in her insurance claim that the accident left her unable to carry her children, finish basic chores, or lift a heavy bag, and that at times she needed to medicate her medication forced her to be bedridden, basically, because that's how much pain she was in. She also said she was unable to work. All those claims.
For more than 5 years.
For 5 years, she wasn't able to work from
Sounds
2017 to 2022. But she was able to throw Christmas trees, and that did her in. And so she lost out on that $823,000 she would have got. She very well may have got if she just could have withheld herself from throwing Christmas trees.
Does she have to pay anything?
It seems like she should, right?
She's wasted so many people's time
Yeah.
by these ridiculous lies and claims.
Mm-hmm.
It feels as if she should have to pay something.
It definitely feels that way.
Lawyers, judges,
Yeah.
the insurance company.
She should have to give up her winnings from that Christmas tree throwing competition.
That's the truth.
Yeah. That seems like the only fair way to go about this. Imagine being her too, knowing you have, because the accident was in 2017. Obviously, she'd filed the insurance claim probably around that time. And in 2018, she's like, she knows she's got all this going on. She's like, but I just can't. I just love throwing Christmas trees too much. I've got to do it. Some people have a calling, and this is mine, throwing Christmas trees. And so she goes to the competition, pictures surface, and the rest is all over. She just couldn't resist throwing the Christmas tree.
And you got to think, too, like, you know what's on the line here? She didn't only just compete.
Mm-hmm.
She won.
Yeah.
You can't win. If you're going to compete, you can't come in first. You're going to be on the front of every major newspaper in Ireland.
Yeah. It's a big deal, the Christmas
Huge
tree
deal.
competition. She should have. What if she competed and did intentionally bad? Because then at least she could say, look, and my one love of throwing Christmas trees, even that was ruined for me by this back injury.
Last year, I was competing for first place. This year, couldn't even crack the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. The love of the Christmas tree just calls you. It calls you the Christmas tree throwing competition. It was too much for her to overcome.
One of the best parts, too, is not only did she compete, not only did she win, but all of the articles for the Christmas tree throwing contest have pictures of her just tossing this tree. Like, she is the main, obviously she won.
She can't even deny it.
No, it's just straight up pictures of her.
That's a different, her name is Camilla Grabska. No, that's a different Camilla Grabska that's really good at throwing Christmas trees.
Yeah, it says nothing. Of course, they have no idea that she has this ongoing case going.
Yeah.
So, like this one, the Irish Independent, has this picture of Camilla, and she said she won the ladies' event of the tree throwing contest. It's a picture of her tossing the tree. Little did they know that they were cracking wide open an insurance claim.
Yeah. She should have known. But the Christmas trees, the throwing, she couldn't give it up.
Find more Riot content online. riot.radiou.com.
They don't shoot the messenger here, but it sounds like Netflix is planning another price increase.
No! No!
How many times? How many times do we have to do this?
Yeah, this is getting outrageous. Now, it is, before you get too upset, Netflix isn't necessarily saying this yet, but it has been reported by Variety, and they're going off of info that they're receiving from Wall Street analysts. So basically, the people that are looking at Netflix's stock price and their earnings and things of that nature, they are predicting that Netflix has a price increase planned for 2024.
I'm looking at the stock right now.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I went to.
Uh-huh.
The last time that they increased prices
Mm-hmm.
was when? January?
Just a few months ago, it says they raised the price of the basic plan from $9.99 to $11.99. That was in October.
And when I look across Netflix's stock, it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
People keep on complaining. Nobody's canceling.
We're not unsubscribing. I know
We're a lot of talk right now.
The password sharing crackdown actually led to a bunch of new subscribers, unsurprisingly. So that helped them out. And yeah, apparently we're all a bunch of talk, not a lot of action when it comes to turning off Netflix. I say we collectively. However, I haven't logged into Netflix because they kicked me off of my brother's account. So I'm doing my part. And I suggest you do as well, because at what point are we going to say enough's enough?
Clearly, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
What number are people willing to pay?
I think if we ask people right now, people would say like probably up to $5 more than what they're currently paying. But then by the time it gets there, as they go $1 a year or whatever, up and up, by the time it gets there, it'll be like, well, that doesn't seem so bad, actually. I still like Love is Blind and whenever Stranger Things and whatever, that one other show. And I think I'm going to keep it. I think Netflix, they figured something out, that we're all a little too lazy to cancel these subscriptions.
So was it saying the basic plan is going to be around $15 a month? Is that what we're looking at here? Right now it's $11.99.
Yeah. If it goes, I mean, that'd be an outrageous increase. But then again, they just raised it $2. So that would just be another $4.
In Canada and the UK, it's $15.49. Standard plan. They got completely rid of its basic plan altogether there. Just the standard plan, $15.49. That has to be coming here as well.
Yeah.
I think if they keep it under $20 a month, people won't even bat an eye.
Yep. People won't even notice.
If it goes above 20,
yep,
that's when people are going to start to wean off of it. If you give someone anything monthly at less than $20, the streaming service like Netflix, I think they'll keep paying.
I think you're probably right. But I think the Netflix is going to find ways to weasel around. They've already introduced ads. So they basically, like, what you were paying before is getting you the same thing with ads. If you go back far enough, they're just going to find another way where they're not going to the prices won't go up past $20, but they're going to find other ways to to monkey around with a little bit, to keep squeezing more out of you. And I don't like it. I do not like it. It's not worth it to me.
Everybody says it's not.
Yeah.
But they keep paying.
Yeah. Millions of people keep on subscribing.
We're not sure who behaves worse, the Riot or their dogs.
I don't even know how to behave like a real human being.
The Riot, Radio U.
You know what today is? National Pancake Day.
Shut up.
It's National Pancake Day.
No, it's not.
We talked about this yesterday.
How many times?
Twice in a month. And today on National Pancake Day, now this is egregious. But today on National Pancake Day, you know who's getting in on it? Lay's. And you might think that's a little weird, but it's not just Lay's, and this adds up. Lay's for National Pancake Day, teaming up with IHOP.
IHOP just did National Pancake Day.
I know, they invented their own Pancake Day, but they're also getting in on the actual National Pancake Day. Now, if you go to Walmart, it's a Walmart exclusive. Lay's is teamed up with IHOP to make Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity pancake chips, potato chips that are now available at Walmart for a limited time.
Pancake chips.
Yes.
Sounds kind of yummy.
Does it? It's notes of strawberry and maple syrup, plus a subtle touch of bacon for a savory balance.
Sounds all right.
I don't know. I'm glad they put the bacon in there, even though you wouldn't. Bacon isn't a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity pancake. It's different. But I'm glad they put it in there because I was thinking that eating chips that aren't salty feels weird. Unsalted chips, it doesn't feel right. It's like, for me, it's one of those like uncanny valley things. Eating chips that aren't salty, drinking out of a pop can that's not bubbly, like drinking lemonade out of a pop can. It's one of those things that just feels wrong, even though there's no reason it can't exist. There's no reason unsalty potato chips can't exist, but if these didn't have some salt to them, it'd be odd.
And then as I think today as well, if you're going to do these pancake chips, are these limited edition?
They are limited edition.
For a little bit at Walmart?
Uh-huh.
I think they're worth a try for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, we got to get some.
We got to try these for sure.
We got to get these.
I'm a little bit disappointed as well. There's not like any, well, since this is our second time in a month, there's not really any National Pancake Day deals.
Yeah, well, IHOP used up they can't give away free pancakes twice in a month, and they gave free pancakes away 2 weeks ago.
On their own little National Pancake Day.
Yeah.
And then nobody else wants to step up to the plate today to give me some free hotcakes.
Come on, Denny's, Original Pancake House, Bob Evans.
McDonald's even?
Cracker Barrel. Somebody with the free pancakes.
It feels like IHOP is carrying the pancake right now.
They are. Yeah, they're the ones single-handedly keeping the pancake alive.
Like, it's ridiculous. Like, McDonald's gives you free fries every day.
Yeah.
I go to my McDonald's app. They won't even give me free hotcakes this morning.
Come on.
They're like $1. They're probably cheaper to make than fries.
Yeah. No, the McDonald's treats those. Maybe it's because they don't call them pancakes. They call them hotcakes. Yeah. So why would they celebrate National
When's
Pancake
Hotcake Day, you know?
Yeah. We got to figure that out.
There's never been a can of worms they didn't open. The Riot, RadioU.
Would you quit your job tomorrow for a job that was exactly the same, but that better supported your well-being?
Is it? I don't even know what well-being means. Start with that, but it sounds like this is a yes.
I mean, if everything else is equal, right?
If it's the exact same job.
Yeah, in this fantasy world.
So I'm still working at RadioU. I'm just a little bit happier.
It's Radio Y.
Oh, Radio Y.
Yeah, Radio Y. And they better support your well-being there. Because 71% of workers surveyed said yes, well-being is that important. And also in the very same survey, 31% of people said they would consider a pay cut in exchange for a happier and healthier work environment.
I'm not even sure what that means.
It's kind of vague.
Very vague.
It's kind of vague.
If I had to create a list of things that I'd want in my job, well-being wouldn't be the first word that comes to mind for me.
Yeah, you asked, what does well-being mean? It means a happier, healthier work environment, less workplace stress. It also means better being able to prioritize your physical fitness and better sleep quality. If your employer supposedly can assist you in achieving those goals, better physical fitness goals, better sleep quality goals, that is something that workers seem to care about, according to LifeSum's 2024 State of Healthy Eating and Wellbeing report.
For me, your job shouldn't really affect your gym goals.
Yeah.
Seems like those don't really cross too much. And sleeping?
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Uh-huh.
If you're not getting enough sleep and you want to get more sleep, you should go to bed earlier.
Yeah. I'm reading this here, and maybe I'm the weird one, but I feel like I want to come to work and I want to leave work, and I don't want work to be involved in anything that's not work. So I don't want, you don't want the sledgehammer tucking you in at night and making sure you get a good night's rest? Yeah, I don't need, how is my job going to support better sleep quality? What are these people asking for? They want to take a salary cut. Yeah. So that they get more sleep. Brother, you just choose how much sleep you get. That's a choice you can just decide. Make. Yeah. But you know what I always say? Sleep doesn't pay the bills. I've always said that. In fact, my grandmother taught me that. Sleep doesn't pay the bills. So I when it comes to work, I'm all about the money.
And
That's why I'm here at Radio U.
Precisely. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this survey.
Yeah.
This encourages me.
Does it?
Yes, because I look to my sides and see the competitors, the people that I'm competing for jobs with. Their priorities way different than mine.
Apparently.
They care about sleep and working out. And those are some of their top things they care about for a job.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Works for me. I will take the bump in salary. I'll take that off your plate, and I'll let you sleep in. That is fine with me. I'll let you sleep as long as you like. If you want to show up at noon, I'll take even more of your salary. That's fine.
Yeah. It's a trade you're willing to make.
You've made it all the way to the end of the Worst of the Riot. This show only exists because of support from listeners like you. Find out more and help out at radiou.com/donate.